Well, right now, more than 1,000 families are waiting for closure that can only come from one office in Oklahoma.
2 News problem solver Michelle Lowry investigates why the state medical examiner's office is so far behind and the toll it takes on the lives of the living.
We're building a sandcastle, Mom.
Cherished memories from a vacation when the Osborne family was still whole.
He had just started kindergarten and loved going to school and just loved life.
He always loved hugs and always told us that he loved us.
The Osbornes came from Oregon to Tulsa last fall to celebrate Thanksgiving with family. We spoke to Noah's parents, Stephen and Jenny, via Skype about what happened November 29, 2012.
When we woke up the next morning, he just wasn't there. He had passed away sometime during the night.
Noah's body went to the state medical examiner's office to determine why the healthy 5-year-old died.
Since then, we've participated in a couple different grief share groups here in Oregon, and we've talked to other parents, and they're like, yeah, we had to wait a long time too. It was like 6 weeks.
Nearly a year later, Noah's report is not complete.
Every case we have is a priority, but we feel for Noah's family for the time that they've waited.
And the Osbornes aren't the only ones waiting. Amy Elliott, the medical examiner's chief administrative officer, says these stacks of files are the current backlog, more than 1,000 people. Their cause of death undetermined. Their death certificates yet to be issued. Their families waiting for closure. Nearly 100 of those cases, including Noah's, go back to 2012. We compared Oklahoma's caseload to some other ME's offices in the nation. The Oklahoma Medical Examiner's staff does the same work as other ME's offices across the nation, except in other states there are county and in some cases specifically city ME offices. On average, the Oklahoma ME's office handles 23,000 suspicious deaths a year. New Mexico's office handles 5,400 cases each year. Even a city as large as Denver only handles about 1,100 cases a year. Elliott says the massive caseload contributes to the backlog.
The doctors that I have on staff will divide the cases and begin working on those. It's our goal to get the decedents back to their loved ones within 24 hours. All the while, the day before's cases, the weeks before and the months before, sit and wait.
Elliott says she doesn't have enough forensic pathologists to keep up, much less catch up.
And I actually need 17 of them.
She has 10 now, and while she does have the funding to hire more pathologists,
if I hired a doctor right now, I couldn't put him or her in the building to work.
No room in the cramped offices for any more pathologists. Beyond being out of space, the building itself is in disrepair. Rusty equipment, leaks and holes in the roof. And under that roof, the knowledge each of these files represents a hold on a family's life.
So we still don't have really any answers.
In Noah's case, several levels of testing are done with no cause of death found. The ME's office says there's just one more test to run to see if a genetic problem with Noah's heart killed him. The results not expected until the fall of next year. So Stephen and Jenny tuck their youngest into bed each night, still not knowing why his big brother passed away in his sleep. The difficult wait continues for the Osbornes and more than 1,000 other families. For years, funding has not been available to expand Oklahoma's facilities.
And Oklahoma deserves better than this for their lost loved ones.
Then, just last month, the way was cleared and money approved to build new offices, double the current size. The ME's office says there are plans to break ground next year and build a brand new medical examiner's office to be complete in 2017. Michelle Lowry, 2 News works for you.